Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Pillai Center Google Hangout. Today we are talking about a very special day. It is one of the most powerful times of the entire year, and it is a full moon that happens to fall in July of this year. And I have with me Prem Raj, who's a priest and coming live from India. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
So Prem Raj is going to tell us a little bit about the significance of this day from a Vedic standpoint, and then I will be cluing everyone in to some very special things that are happening and ways you can connect with Dr. Pillai on this special day and why it's so important. So, Prem Raj, can you give us, first start out with the significance of the guru? For those who've been studying with Dr. Pillai, we see him as a teacher and somewhat of a guru, but from the Vedic tradition, there's a clear explanation of what a guru is. And we've also heard the name guru as an expert in the field. You can be a YouTube guru, or you can be, a marketing guru. So tell us from the ancient Vedic tradition, what is a guru, and what is the greatness of a guru?
Thank you for having me here, and it's a great opportunity to share my knowledge about guru. And there's a Sanskrit shloka, actually, which explains about the word guru. Gushabdastu andhakarasyat. The syllable gu means darkness, ignorance. Ru shabdaha tannirodhakaha. The syllable ru means dispelling of the darkness or the ignorance. Andhakara nirodhitvat gururityabhidhiyate. Just because he dispels the ignorance, the darkness out of our minds, out of our lives, he's called a guru. And also there's another verse which explains the chronological order, or in which it explains the importance of guru in our spiritual path. In Sanskrit we say Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. The mother, Mata as in mother, a mother actually, it literally gets you out of the darkness, and she helps you, she guides you towards light. She helps
literally
you get out.
Meaning she birthed you.
Yes, she gives birth to you, and she comes first, and then comes Pita. He provides you food, shelter, and everything essential for you to have a safe and healthy life, and he comes second. And the father, actually, it's the duty of a father to take you to a guru who will guide you towards spirituality. Yes, and then comes Devam, the divine, the ultimate soul himself. So you won't believe, the guru actually comes even before Devam, even before the divine. So he's really important, and there's a little bit of a complexity over here. Some people believe that an enlightened person, a guru, can guide them towards anything like spirituality or marketing or any such thing, as you've mentioned before. But there are a group of people who believe in Guru Tattva, like the philosophy of a guru. Like a guru, the Guru Tattva, which means they believe that an object or a person whom they meet every day can guide them towards whatever they're seeking, towards spirituality or anything. And the problem with this methodology is that, it can be easily misguided, and they can be misguided towards the wrong path. So that's the problem. But also, the Guru Tattva and the Guru are equally important and play an important role in the chain towards spirituality.
Great. You had mentioned before Guru becomes before God, and I found that really interesting. Can you explain why?
Because he is the one who guides you. Just like, when your mother gives birth to you, you have no idea what this is, where you are. You believe in just that woman, in that single woman, and she tells you, this is Father, and he will give you everything, and she guides you. The same way, when you get into spirituality, you're like a newborn child. You have no idea what's going on. You have no idea how you should be, what you should be doing to get to the ultimate soul, to get to know the divinity, the divine. So what a guru does is, like, a guru actually trains you and guides you and helps you like a mother, and guides you like a father towards divinity. I'll explain another shloka. There's another beautiful shloka which mentions this in Sanskrit. Ajnana timidandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. He, the Guru, he who uses knowledge as an instrument to open the eyes and guide you towards divinity is called a Guru. Paramahamsa says, a blind cannot lead a blind. And this doesn't mean like you have to be blind and seek the help of a man with vision towards, something. What the beauty, what a Guru does, what a Guru should do is that he should open your eyes. He shouldn't keep you blind and guide you. He should open your eyes, let you see, let you feel the beauty of the path,
right,
and go along. That's the beauty of a Guru.
Cool. So it's dispelling the darkness, like you had said before. The Guru really dispels the darkness, brings the person, the being, the student, to the light, and is that interface between the Almighty, God, and the person seeking. So I love that concept. So let's move on to this day. So we know about the Guru, why a Guru is important to connect with, and what about Purnima? Purnima is the full moon, right? And so why and how do these two collide, and what does that mean?
Well, the Purnima, the full moon. What's a full moon? A full moon is the night in which the moon completely absorbs the light and energy of the sun and sheds that on Earth, right? Even it does that without its knowledge. It does that not because it wants to, but it just does that automatically.
Right. Some people don't actually know that the moon looks full because it's the sun's reflection on the moon.
Yes, and it's exactly what a Guru does. He absorbs the light and energy from the divine, from the ultimate soul, and he sheds that over his disciples, over his people, over whomever he wants to. And that's how he...
I love that visual even, right? Like a guru, a being who's more in tune with God, more in tune with the divine than, us regular people, kind of gets collect all that light and then shine it forward. And Dr. Pillai's birth name, as you know, is Bhaskaran, which means sun, right?
Sun himself. And there's another important thing that I have to mention here. Among all the full moons, why are we celebrating it at this full moon? What makes this full moon special? Because this full moon, it falls in the month of Ashada. The Vedic month is called Ashada. It's actually a birth star. Why do we call it Ashada month? Is because the star Ashada falls on a full moon, and that's why it's called an Ashada. So the overlord of this star, of this nakshatra, is sun. And as you know, the Indian summer solstice also falls here. And not just this, but many sages, many saints have initiated many spiritual practices. And also, let me mention this here. If you are about to start a spiritual practice, if you are even going to chant a mantra for a reason, like Kleem for relationship, Shreem for wealth, if you're going to do it, you need the blessings of the Guru. If he does not initiate the mantra or the spiritual practice in you, then the spiritual practice itself or the mantra itself is considered of no effect. And let me use this word, it's considered to be locked. And the key to open the power, the energy behind the mantra or the spiritual practice itself is the blessing of a Guru.
Oh.
And, yes.
I love that. I love that. So the concept is, okay, the mantra, the meditation, the practice is locked, and what's underneath that lock is the blessing. Like, you can maybe say the mantra or you can do the practice, but you won't get to receive the full effect of the blessing that's locked underneath it without the initiation and the blessings, or the initiation and the key from the Guru, right?
Yes.
Cool. Which is why this day is so important to connect with your Guru, whether it's Dr. Pillai or not, whoever your Guru is, your spiritual Guru, whoever brings you to God more fully and teaches you and leads you in that way, that this day, this full moon day, is the most powerful time to access that. And that's also why Dr. Pillai does events every Guru Purnima. He will hold some sort of event because he wants to be able to have that opening, that window, accessible to all of us who want to be in his presence at that time. So this year he's going to be in Singapore, and there's lots of people I know out there who aren't able to physically go to Singapore, and I've been hearing from lots of you saying you aren't able to and a little disappointed about that, but don't worry. What he has done in his infinite compassion is to have a call, a live call for 2 hours while he does his seminar in Singapore so that he can connect with everyone else around the world during this potent time, this power time where he has can give the key and open these initiations and these mantras and this energy to everyone. So so that's going to happen, and that's really great. And then, Prem, you are actually following that. There's a 2-hour live call with Dr. Pillai, and then you are performing a fire ritual, a homa, that also brings in Kubera, which is god of wealth, and then Guru, Jupiter. So we get the blessings of the divine wisdom and intellect, as well as spirit. I'm sorry, as well as the wealth aspect. And what's really cool about this ritual that you'll be performing is that this is something we've never done before. It'll be live on a webcast, but it'll be interactive in the sense that you will be sharing ways for people to be doing, participating at home, not doing the fire ritual itself, but participating. Can you give us a little glimpse into what that looks like?
Well, actually, a homa, rather than like listening, when you involve yourself in a homa by doing some of the actions, and say, this modern world is so much easy, has made the impossible thing possible by connecting people from every nook and corner of the world. And that way, when you involve yourself in an action for a reason, which provides more effect than just listening. Participating. What does it mean? You're just spectating. Spectating and participating is completely different.
Right. And to interrupt you for a moment, I know when I'm in India and I'm sitting and participating in a ritual, it's a way different experience than when one is done for me and I maybe don't know when it is, or it's happening. So what I love about this concept is that we're bringing those two together. For the people who can't and never maybe will be able to sit in the presence of a priest and have this ritual performed, now they'll have the next best thing.
Yes, and also this might sound crazy, this might sound weird, but the whole concept of a camera, the whole concept of SMS, of texting, and the whole concept of calling one another came from the human body itself. That's what we believe in. Like, the camera are your eyes, right? The speakers are your mouth, right? The microphone is your mouth, right? These are the inspiration. The human body is the inspiration for all the technologies that has been invented. And the same way, even though you cannot physically be present near a homa, participate in a homa, the next best thing is to connect through the virtual thing.
Right.
So that way we're gonna use the third party, the completely different, the out of the box organs as the instrument as an organ to connect you to a homa, and for you to get the feeling, to get the blessings.
Great. So what are going to be the benefits of participating in this ritual?
Well, for a spiritual person, I would say, if you are going to start a spiritual practice, if you're going to chant a mantra, if you need something so bad and you've been planning, okay, so let me chant this mantra, and you haven't been falling back, this is the right time. This is the best time for you to put your actions forward, pull yourself to the next level, and start chanting and start your spiritual practice. And for people who are non-spiritual, what I would say is, everybody needs guidance. We all get confused. We all get stuck at certain point of time. We all need some guidance from the divine or from a friend. We just need to seek guidance. And for you to be guided the right way through your conscience, through a bond between the Supreme Soul and your Infinite Soul, this is the right time. Seek the guidance, and you will be guided. And just the way, like, what Dr. Pillai says, 200% life, material, spiritual. And that's why
Right.
we're invoking the God of wealth and the God of spiritual knowledge. And, everybody needs that.
Yeah.
And we are invoking the right gods at the right time, at the right place. And so please make use of it and act rather than thinking, rather than spectating, rather than expecting. Begin your actions, act towards the success, and you will be successful.
Yeah. Great. So it's kind of like a spiritual new year in a sense, right? It's a really great time to start your practice or recommit to it if you've kind of lost it along the way. It's a really powerful day. So, folks, if you do nothing, but tune in to the full moon, make a prayer, and recommit to anything that you want from a spiritual level on this day, then that's going to go a long way. Also, Dr. Pillai put out a video and said this is also a really powerful time for prosperity because of the full moon's energy. And then in the past, I've also heard him say that the full moon is the time when all the saints, the siddhas, the angels, the beings are all coming to the earth plane. It's when they descend. It's like they have this super pathway to the earth during that time. And it only benefits us because now we are able to be in the presence of these divine masters. We may not see them, but their energy is here, and they're empowering the entire earth to help us facilitate a bigger and brighter path and means to enable our spiritual enlightenment and our spiritual power. So, amazing day. You don't want to miss this day. So, thank you so much, Prem Raj. I know there's one of my favorite prayers ever, and it has to do with the Guru. Can you please show that to us? Say that. Your pronunciation is perfect, so I won't do it, but can you please head us out with the ultimate prayer to the Guru?
Sure, it's an honor. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Sarvalokanam Bhishaje Bhavaroghinam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Dakshinamurtade Namaha. Sadguru Charanarvindabhyan Namaha. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you all for joining us. And if you have any questions about Guru Purnima or the offering that I mentioned, please just email us, office@pillaicenter.com. And until next time, namaste.
Namaste.